Welcome, Pal Mouths, to the Speaking More Life podcast. This is your personal life speaker, Glenna Oyajo, and this is season 5. Yes, it is. It's season 5. This is episode 43, and this topic is keeping secrets. Is it more harm than good? Well, maybe you'll be able to join me in this conversation as we speak about this, because you know what? There are a lot of secrets that a lot of people, a lot of families keep. And sometimes people, they're keeping a secret, okay, maybe to protect themselves, or they feel that it's in the best interest of other people. But is it really? Is it just more harm than good? Because some people, they keep secrets for the good intentions, maybe for themselves, like I said, and for others. But then secrets has a way of coming out and it just disrupts everything. When things are going seemingly okay, the secret from the past comes out and it disrupts a person's life, a few people's lives, and it brings all this chaos. And so, the question is keeping secrets a good thing? Personally speaking, I don't think so. I don't think that we should be like, shh, especially when the secret has to do with that person. Like if you're keeping it, if it's been kept away from a specific person and it's got so much to do with their life, like where they're coming from, basically you're just like maybe things that they're going through their life and they don't quite understand why, but yet there's this big secret that may help them, may help deliver them, may help them heal in their life. I just feel like, come on, like, who's the secret really benefiting then, I mean, like, I know that people will keep secrets because it may stem from something that they're shameful about. But there has to come a time in life where we say, you know what, okay, so this happened. It wasn't the best of things to happen, but you know what, if I can make it right somehow, I'm going to make it right. One example, okay, and this is very heavy, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but it could be when somebody doesn't know like who their parent is, okay, or maybe know that they are adopted. Now, like I said, I'm not going to get too much into it because, people will have their reasons of why they probably would keep it a secret. But I've just seen, from what I have seen, it can bring a lot of devastation. Secrets surrounding that kind of like who the parent is and stuff, it can bring a lot of devastation. And I just believe like in this time where people just really want to know who they are and they feel like there's a void and that they're lacking something, I feel like the way for them to feel more fulfilled is to know where they're coming from, even if it hurts, even if it might not be the pleasant of stories, but that they should know where they're coming from so that they can kind of work through it and, just know who they are. It's just so important. I just feel it's so important just to know where you're coming from, and just to grow up knowing that you've been living a lie. I feel like that just does more harm than good. I really do. And I'm not criticizing anybody. I am so not criticizing anybody. Like, we all make choices within our lives that we have to ultimately live with. But I'm just saying that sometimes the things that we say that is for the best interest for people or even for ourselves, I really do feel like it needs to be revisited back again and reassessed back again and just looked at. I mean, come on, that's not the only secret. There are different kind of secrets that people have. And if we're talking about secrets, and listen, I am coming from Afro-Caribbean descent, okay? And anybody who can culturally relate to me, right? We know, okay? I mean, we have not been fooled, okay? I'm in my 40s, right? Okay, I'm in my 40s, my mid 40s. We cannot be fooled when it comes to the hiding of secrets, okay? Because we understand and we know that there are many secrets hidden in our families. And some of them we get to hear when probably somebody's passed away, or I don't know, through any other circumstances we get to hear like these deep hidden secrets. But there are many secrets because that generation before us, they keep secrets, man. They have kept a whole heap of secrets that will leave your mouth wide open, your eyes wide open, like, whoa, that is something right there. And you never thought to say over all these years, no? But I guess some families, they keep these secrets because they don't want the generations after them to kind of deal with things. But then again, like I said, maybe it needs to be dealt with, because then I feel like when there are secrets, then it gives a capacity for more and more secrets to accumulate and grow. And then we have abundance of secrets, and there are abundance of problems. There's so many problems and challenges and things that go on within families. And actually, they could be kind of dealt with if some of these secrets, maybe all of these secrets, are kind of told. Now, listen, in a person's life, not everything has to be spilled out, but I just feel like there are some relevant secrets, right, that need to be shared. Not widely, but just shared, even just to a person who it may directly affect. The thing with secrets is that some of the secrets are so great that they can't stay hidden, right? Because secrets are like lies. They are, in a way, lies, because there's no truth there. There's no speaking of any truth. You're keeping back things. So, I mean, some people may disagree or agree, but like, okay, let's go back to the example of somebody not knowing who, okay, if there's a person that doesn't know who their real father is, right? Okay, and this is just as an example, because I have seen and heard many examples of this. So if a person doesn't know who their father is and believe that the person they've been living with is their father, well, they've been lied to. That secret has become a lie to them because they believe in somebody else as their father. Even if there wasn't somebody there acting or taking that place of the father, and they still didn't know who their father was, it's still a lie in their life. You know what I mean? So it's still deep. And so this is why secrets, lies, it disrupts families. And, the truth does set people free. It really does set people free. When you think about, even people that have been told something and they've been told to keep it like secret, okay, that also places a burden on that person. It really does. It places a heavy burden on that person as well. Like, to keep a secret where they deep down know that, that thing, that secret should really be told. And again, it doesn't mean to go about and tell everybody, but told to that person whom it will help in life. You know what I mean? And so I do believe that keeping secrets, it just causes more harm than good. Yes, there can be some kind of protection there towards somebody, for somebody, like keeping back some information. But then, should that information only be kind of time bound, like, so only be kept a secret for a time, and then when that person reached probably a certain age, or something takes place, then now that secret has now been exposed to them because it may be beneficial for them to know. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I do believe that, people should use wisdom when it comes to holding on to information as well, because, sometimes something could be released to somebody and, that could really affect their life so heavily that they're not able to deal with it at that stage in their life, right? Okay, and maybe that might be slightly different, but I do believe that ultimately the truth is the best. Truth is the best. It is freeing. So the biggest things that secrets can really impact is relationships, okay? It is relationships, whether it is like blood relationships between parent and children, or marital relationships. Secrets impacts relationships, and unfortunately there are a lot of secrets withheld within relationships. If we look at married couples and secrets that are within marriages, we know that when some of those secrets do eventually get exposed, because you know what, the thing with secrets is that it's not just, it will involve other people as well, and it's down to that other person if they want to speak that secret too. Okay, so somebody may be living their best life. I hope I'm making myself clear. Somebody living their best life, married, children, everything looks great, white picket fence, whatever, detached house and everything's going seemingly well, and they had kept this secret, whatever, but their secret is with somebody else because probably they shared a life with this person or whatever, so this secret can be exposed at any time and cause a whole heap of chaos. And so is it worth the secret being kept? But isn't it just better just to be truthful to the partner, to the husband and wife, to the friend, to whoever? Isn't it best just to be open about it? Because I do believe that when people keep secrets, when people keep things hidden, it can be unearthed. It will come back around again. The truth will be known. Truth will break free, even if it's been trying to condensed and been washed over or been kept back by a lie. Because truth is so freeing, it will break free. When it comes to our identity as a person, knowing as much as we can about ourselves is so important. I mean, even when you think about how history has been taught to us, we understand and know that, some things have been hidden, right? Some things may have been changed up in regards to us historically as people and our strength, and, how valuable we are, have been, always will be. All right. And so, a lot of people presently, they are dealing with, I would say trauma. They're dealing with hurt because of not really knowing where they're coming from, and, and their identity. And so, even, just speaking about identity, I'm just thinking about now how much more empowered a person would feel knowing where they are from. And so when it comes to secrets surrounding a person's history or even their ancestry, I'm hoping that there will be less of these secrets, so that, because I believe that it would just bring more healing to families, more healing to nations, when people really get who they are, then they can build properly, build the things that have been torn down by other people and even by themselves, because they don't know who they are and they don't know where they're going, and they don't have no vision because they just feel as though they have no purpose. Secrets are and can be a destructive weapon. I really do believe it is. And I believe that truth is the peace that many people need in their life, even if the truth hurts. There's something about truth that even when it does hurt, when a person is able to kind of just take it in and reflect about it, reflect upon that truth, then they are able to maneuver in a progressive way than previously before, when they just didn't get anything about themselves, or when they felt as though something was missing about themselves. Because now they have the information, now they have the truth, they are able to move forward, they are able to progress in life. As a parent, I do encourage my children not to keep secrets, because you know what, I do believe that some secrets will keep people prisoners. And I've just talked about, progressing in life, about progressing forward. And you know what, I believe that secrets can tie a person up. And so I do, encourage my children, and I encourage anybody who's listening to this, that if there are any secrets there, that lies there, that it's really keeping you like tied, and you know that you're not even able to move forward in anything, could be relationships or whatever, you're just not able to move forward in life, or you're just stuck in the past because of your secrets. I believe, and I'm encouraging to open up that secret to somebody that you trust, that you really do trust. I pray to God it's somebody that is genuine and that you do trust, and that they will have your best interests at heart, and that you're able just to relieve yourself from those shackles, from that shackle of secrecy that probably has ruled your life. And so, like I said, I encourage my children, like if there's any secrets, just to free up themselves from that secret. And you know what, sometimes the secret that may have seemed really big and really overwhelming may not be as bad or major as one had thought it was. And so, yeah, I just encourage anybody that if they do have like these secrets pending, where they are feeling like guilt and shame, well, you know what, please understand this, that life is life. Things happen in life. And I'm sure even with like social media and all these different medias and platforms or whatever, you're hearing some stories, right? Stories like, and some of them may not even be that different from yours. What I'm trying to say is that, you know what, things will happen in life, and we learn from the experiences that we have in life. And we have to understand that, as human beings, things will happen in our lives. We will make wrong decisions in our lives. Unexpected things will turn up in our lives. It's life. It's life. It is life. And so, if we just stop having this great expectation that our life is supposed to be perfect and run all together smoothly, then we will know that, you know what, this is what we live in. It is called life. And so as much as the experiences that we can experience, let us not hold and have these secrets that try to keep us in bondage. Okay? Let us learn from whatever has happened and move forward. Again, you don't have to tell the whole wide world, but free up yourself and just expose the very thing that maybe, or just share the very thing that maybe is trying to keep you back from progressing in your life, because you deserve the chance to have a life, okay? And have a life that you are not ashamed of, all right? That you are not keeping part of it away because you feel as though you are going to be judged. I'll share with you the best thing that you can do, because you know what, I'm all about speaking life. I'm telling you, if there is any secrets within you that is still tormenting you, and they're tormenting you, and you feel ashamed, you feel embarrassed or whatever, you know what? Take them to God. Seriously. Just confess it, take it to God, speak to him back, let him deliver you, let him take away all of that shame and all of that, okay? Because that is somebody you definitely can trust and go to, and you know, he knows everything anyway. Just go to him and speak to your maker, speak to God, speak to your creator, and tell him all things, and let him heal your heart, let him heal you. Also, God is the one that will direct you. So if it was a secret to do with maybe another family member, also he will give you the guidance in which way to kind of, just unearth that secret, so that it's not burdening even that person anymore as well. All right? Because, God wants there to be healing in our families, healing in our lives. And I believe that keeping secrets causes more harm than good. It'd be interesting to hear what you think. Maybe I might attach a poll actually to this and see your thoughts on keeping secrets. Is it more harm than good? Well, you heard my thoughts on this one. And please hear another thought, that truth will set you free. All right, to the next times, Power Mouth. Take care. And believe it and decree it. Power Mouth. And believe it.